Hello, my beautiful, lovely members of the Famleegue. Made it to week 6. It was successful for some, unsuccessful for others. Not the most entertaining week, coming off of a very fun week 5. Let's dive in. I've upgraded to a notebook this time. A little bit more organized, also better to keep the records of it. So if I want to reminisce one day. But yeah, week 6, very low scoring, very low offensive affair for most people. I guess I'm gonna be battling this light the whole episode. Let me scoot over a little bit. Actually found a tweet, very interesting. The first 6 weeks of fantasy scoring are the lowest in 13 years, down 22% from last year. And I mean, and you think about the primetime games, a lot of the primetime games have been terrible, have been just absolutely boring. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I guess, some of us are surviving, with the minimal offense. Some of us are not, but hopefully things will, kick in the gear for us. So first week of the buys too. So that also came into a role for week 6. But let's get right into it. I think this guy definitely deserves to be first, and that is Jesse Kellum. Ooh, Kellum scores the most points again. This dude's unstoppable. 162 this week, blows Kendra out of the water, giving her second loss of the season. Wins 162-79. Jesse improves to 3-3. Probably the hottest team out there. He picked up Deion Jackson or Johnson. I picked him up for one of my teams too. I was very pleased by him. Needed a flex, needed a running back. He ends up getting 28 points. He picks him up like the day before. 7 of his 10 starters got 12 or more points. So, yeah, Jesse is just killing it. He was projected to only win by 2 points. And, well, he more than quadrupled that. Quadruple, however you want to do the math. Mom is a math teacher. If you're out there, I could have summed that up a better phrase. But, anyway. Another team that's hot. Ryan Davis, Amendola Oblongata. Can they make it 4 wins in a row? By golly, they sure can. Almost as hot as the Philadelphia Phillies. Ryan just does squeak by. Another tough, heartbreaking loss for Hurt So Good. Hurt so bad. Hurt so bad for him. Bryce loses this time by about 0.5 of a point. So last week it was 0.3. This week, 0.5 of a point. I just cannot believe it. That is tough. 2 weeks in a row. Bryce is projected to win by 25. Ryan started off 0-2. Now he's 4-2. Unreal. Four of his stars got 18 or more points. Picked up Robin Tanya. Needed a tight end. TJ Hawkinson was on a bye. Tanya got him 19 points. Wizardry. Yeah, Bryce losing by decimals. That's tough, man. His Jags defense, heartbreaking. -4 points. Probably the difference maker. On Monday Night Football was the determining factor. It was 124-93.3. He needed 30.14. He had CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Hurts, and they only got him 29.6. Oh my. Hurts so bad. Gosh, man, that is just so tough. Bryce could easily be 5-1. He could easily be 5-1. That is just, man, that is tough. We're going to move on to Show Me Your TDs and the Scranton Stranglers. Now, the Scranton Stranglers kind of been choking themselves. They can be choking themselves again. unfortunately. The TDs were just too much, and Johnny was showing them TDs. He was showing them TDs. Snaps a 3-game losing streak. Great job, Jay. 7 of his 10 starters, 10 or more points. He has so much depth that he just doesn't know who to start. He had a 17 and a 28 pointer on his bench. He just don't know who to start. He got too much depth. Don't know who to start. And for Tanner, he was down by about 40 on Monday Night Football, so it was going to be very interesting if it was a high-scoring affair. Unfortunately not. Also, I'm going to rewind. I meant to say Sunday Night Football for CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Hurts. I realized I wrote that down wrong. Monday Night Football, Tanner had Justin Herbert and Judy on the Broncos, and unfortunately they only got them combined 16 points. So if they both had big nights, both got 20 points, would have won, would have tied, whatever. Another tough loss for Tanner, but Tanner, things going to turn up. We'll talk about that trade after the recap too. So let's see who's next. We'll go to another close matchup. Oh, did I say Johnny ended up winning 120 to 101? But I got the score right here. So we'll go to another close matchup, and that was me and just Josh and you. It was 65.62 to 60.44 before Monday night's game. I had Austin Eckler in the Chargers defense. He had Mike Williams and Brandon McManus. He was the kicker for the Broncos. I just did edge out Josh by 11 points. I ended up winning 93.74 to 82.32. Very close game because the Chargers were driving down the field. I'm like, oh, Mike Williams is probably going to have some huge touchdown. And, but Herbert kept on feeding Eckler with these little passes. So I was like, let's go. I survived another one. I could easily be 1-5. I found myself 3-3. Lucky. It was the lowest scoring matchup of the whole week between any other teams. Sorry, Josh. No, that's a tough loss. Our projected scores after right before Sunday was 115.2 me to 115.3 Josh. Very close. We'll move up to the battle of first place. Potential battle for first place. Team Hill against Team Miller. It's Miller time. And the better ill was Team Hill. Team Hiller time. He wins 141 to 127. 5 of his 10 starters got 16 or more points. He moves into sole possession of first place. Team Hill, first place. For Kelsey, 6 of her 10 starters got 10 or more points. She had the 3rd highest points in week 6. So basically, if she didn't face Trey or Jesse, she would have beaten anyone. So it's very, very tough loss. A lot of tough losses this week. In week 6. Very unsuccessful. Burrow had the most points out of any scorers for the whole week. That's who Kelsey had at 32.5. So we go from the battle of first to the battle of worst. And that was between Turd Ferguson and the Brady Bunch. Rematch of the championship, in which Turd Ferguson, Randy, won. Would Molly get her revenge? Unfortunately not. Turd Ferguson was projected to win by only 1 point. And he ends up winning by 6. Another close matchup. He wins 101.48 to 95.68. It was 95.68 to 68.78 before Sunday and Monday Night Football. So Randy needed 26.9 to just barely go ahead by Molly. and he ended up getting 32.7. So well done, Randy. His punter got him 12 points, so it's definitely a nice boost. Also for punters, I noticed a couple weeks ago that Jesse's punter got like 5.68. I was like, how did he get 6.8? So on fake punts, when punters pass the ball and it's a completion for however many yards, it gives the punter points for that. So if your punter is involved in a fake punt, and let's say it's like some 68-yard touchdown, he gets the yardage for that passing attempt, which is bonkers. So I would love to see, not against me though, I would love to see a punter complete some long touchdown and just see like the big amount of points that punter gets. So that's insane. So just just keep that in mind. Randy also needed a punter, and he picked up the right one, 12 points. So well done. Snaps his 3-game losing streak too. Atta boy. So yeah, even though it wasn't, super entertaining offensively wise, very entertaining with the closest of these matchups. So very, very good with the matchups again. We unfortunately we do have another bye week for many teams, and we will for the next several weeks. This week it is the Bills, the Rams, the Eagles, and the Vikings. A lot of heavyweight offensive teams. Those 4 teams have byes, so going to be a lot of structuring with our lineups. I do want to get to that trade alert. Team Hill and the Scranton Stranglers have basically swapped their entire teams. They had a 5-player deal a couple weeks ago, and now this is an 8-player deal. So Tanner trades away Christian McCaffrey, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Josh Reynolds, and Jared Goff to Team Hill. And Team Hill trades away Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, Jerry Jeudy, I think his name's Jerry, and Justin Herbert. I like the trade too. So, but they have basically swapped their entire teams. That's so wild. That is so wild. I like the trades though. Good work, fellas. Good work. All right. We're gonna move on to our leaders and our scoring leaders. We'll do with our standings first. Team Hill, like I said, sole position in first place. I feel like Ryan should definitely be in second because he beat Kendra, but it looks like it's going by points scored and then head-to-head, which I thought it was head-to-head matchup and then points scored. So I'll have to look at that again. But it does have Kendra in second because she scored a little bit more points than Ryan. So Team Horns Up's in second, and Medola Oblongata is in third. And I don't feel like reading the list. You could just read it yourself. So I'll let y'all read that a little bit while I sip on my coffee. Now we'll go to our scoring leaders. And I'll just let y'all read that too. Huge difference from last week. Jesse, since he scored the most points again by a wide margin this week, he went from 8th in scoring all the way up to 3rd. So since he did that, a lot of people just moved down one. Ryan went from 9 to 7, so those are like the biggest jumps going up. So yeah, that's wild. All you need is 2 big weeks. You just move up that much, so that's pretty wild. Which it is pretty close, with the numbers here. It is pretty close. So yeah, pretty wild. I would hate to face either of these 2 teams this week. So good luck to whoever has to play the which. I'm about to tell you. The projections are a little bit off. I try to do the math if you have like a player on the bench that, let's say for Hurts so good. Jalen Hurts is on a bye week, so he has Jacoby Brissett. I kind of put him in the starting, added up the projection points. I did that for a lot of y'all, unless y'all need to go pick up someone. We'll start with the first place, Team Hill. He is facing off against Turd Ferguson, 1 versus 11 matchup. Only projected to win by 1 point, though, so could be a little upset alert. In second place, Kendra, team horned up against the Scranton Stranglers. Scranton Stranglers looking to do some of the strangling now. Toby needs to pick it up. Toby's got to pick it up. 2 versus 7. Looks like Scranton Stranglers are projected to win. Now, team horned up needs to put their starting quarterback in and also needs to pick up a defense, special teams, and a kicker. So, Kendra, get on that. 3 versus 10, we have Ryan Amendola Oblongata and just joshing you. Amendola Oblongata is projected to win by 22 points, 122 to 100. Josh, you need to go start your running back, your tight end, and switch out your flex. Unfortunately, Hollywood Brown might be out for a little while. In fourth place, we have It's Miller time. And show me your TDs. It's going to be a very good matchup, 4 versus 9. They both need to go pick up players, though. Kelsey, you need a tight end. And Johnny, you need a quarterback. So those projections will probably change. It's 104.7 to 96.1. That's definitely going to change. Probably in favor of Johnny, just because the quarterback weighs a little bit more than the tight end, but it might even out. And next we have Hurt So Good at 5th place against Jesse at 6th place. And this is an easy matchup of the week. Easy matchup of the week. The highest scoring team against the third highest scoring team. So Bryce could be easily 5-1. Jesse, the hottest team right now. No offense, Ryan. They've won 4 straight, but Jesse's been killing. So he's got the edge just a little bit on the hottest team. It's projected 127, 125 in favor of Jesse. So can Jesse make it 3 weeks in a row, scoring the most points? Bryce, you need to go start your quarterback. Go start Jacoby. Big Browns guy, so hopefully he pulls through for you. And last but not least, we have me versus Molly Sue. Samuel L. Lamar Jackson against the Brady Bunch. 8 versus 12. Somehow I slid back a spot. I guess it's because I didn't score a lot of points and people moved up. Anyway, it's projected 124 to 100. So, there you have it. I don't know if I left off anything. Whoa. Not so fast. We got some more trades to go over. Bucko. Tanner Brown is a very busy guy. Very busy guy. Not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You handle my business. Damn. Jay-Z, baby. He's made 2 more trades. He's the Billy Bean, if you will. The Jerry DePoto of the Famleegue. Always making deals. The art of the trade. The art of the deal. He has now traded Joe Mixon. He's now flipped Mixon and Kittle and Samuel. He's traded them to Turd Ferguson. Turd Ferguson in return is trading him Aaron Jones, Kyle Pitts, and A.J. Brown. So, nice deal there. He's not done. Another deal. He goes out and acquires Mike Williams, wide receiver Mike Williams of the Chargers. To just joshing you. And just josh you. Who's he getting back? He's getting back Jerry Jeudy and Dak Prescott. Crazy. Tanner Brown. Wheeling and dealing. I think, are you strangling people? Hey, you better trade me him, or is that what you're doing? That's crazy. No, but I've liked all your trades. You know, I feel like there have been like a lump sided trade where GM Famleegue would step in, but yeah, I feel they're pretty fair trades. So you keep it up, businessman. I also I've seen that some of y'all have picked up some replacements. So I know that was 7 minutes ago in the video, but a little updated version. I could update it, but I don't want to. I'll just see that. Yeah, I seen you picked up those people, so I knew the projections will fluctuate anyway. But all right, well, enjoy the rest of your evening, day, whatever. Good luck for week 7. Lucky number 7. Got to bring us wins, right?